Okay, this is video number 3, motivational video. This is before the trip starts. The trip will start a week tomorrow morning. I'll be departing, so day by day I'm getting Calypso ready, and at the same time combining some things here with video so I can give you some of the different reasons why I'm going. And this one's egocentric. This is, as usual, all about me. So in this case, Calypso and some track time. So I wanted to track my 94, my C4, but it just never came together. I never felt secure enough to take it out on a track. And the C5, that was more for Wendy and I, go cruising and doing things, and work-wise going to the California Central Valley. But I've always had this desire to do some tracks, and if you look at my desktop, you'll see the 5 that I've already done. The first one being the Motorsports Park in Spring Mountain, out about an hour west of Vegas. I went to school there on the C7. Drove their car, not Calypso. Although I did get Calypso out for 3 or 4 laps on the last day, just before the graduation. And so I did the school course there at Spring Mountain, and I've done the Mansell course, 3.4 mile track there at Spring Mountain. It's a delightful track. I learned a hell of a lot on that track. And I've been to the Auto Club Speedway up in LA, my first and last oval track experience. I say last because I wanted to do Indianapolis, but just to say I've done it. But they have it closed now. I don't think you can even get on the track to get a picture on the bricks. So, yeah, the Auto Club Speedway soured me anyway. Went through a very interesting tire experience there because you're constantly fighting the G-forces. And, yeah, I went through a set of tires really quick. Strangely worn because of, oh, look, he's doing a left turn. So, yeah, I don't like oval tracks. So then, the other track I did is, Gary and I went up and we did the Laguna Seca last September, and that was an experience doing the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. But the final track and I didn't do this as a track. The Long Beach Grand Prix is done on Long Beach city streets, so I've driven the Long Beach city streets. So because they turn it into a racetrack for a couple of weeks a year, I can say I've been on the Long Beach Grand Prix track. They don't have the time that weekend for doing the parade lap, so I didn't get that done. But motivation for the trip. You'll see here on the map that the first track I'm going to hit is the Motorsports Park in Bowling Green, which didn't even exist when I picked Calypso up. I had no chance because the track wasn't there. But they've subsequently built the Motorsports Park track, so I'm signed up. As long as I make it there Thursday or Friday, I've got some time on the Bowling Green Motorsports Park. VIR I'm missing out on. Some car manufacturers got it signed up and closed, so I'm not going to make it to VIR again. But the next opportunity for a track is going to be Watkins Glen. It'll be my second attempt to get to Watkins Glen. My first attempt was 50 years ago. We were, this ties into another motivational video where I talk about my Lincoln High School class reunion, our 50th reunion is this year, and I'm in touch with some of the people there, so that'll be a separate little video, talk about that aspect of it, and a little reminiscing about what happened 50 years ago. But they asked the question at the beginning of the organization of this reunion if I ever made it to Woodstock, and no, I didn't make it to Woodstock. Yeah, I was headed in that direction. I was headed to Watkins Glen, but same weekend I was going for the sports car race. I was some friends that I'd made in the Navy, and we made it as far as New York, and we started to hit the traffic, and we couldn't believe there was that much traffic for a sports car race. And if this was the sign of things to come, that we probably wouldn't make it in, so we turned around and went back. So didn't make it to Watkins Glen, and I didn't make it to Woodstock, but I got time now at Watkins Glen. Maybe on the way back, I'm thinking about maybe looking into Mid-Ohio. It's not a world famous track, it's a nice sports car track, but watched it last week with the IMSA races there. It's got some interesting features to it, so I'm going to think about that for the trip back. Who knows? Anyway, so at least 2 tracks. I'm going to do Bowling Green, and I'm going to do Watkins Glen, and Calypso will have some track time again.